Also, I really thought I was playing a best of 5.
Yeah, no.
So I was like, okay, I've got games to play with.
You know what we say about best of 5s? There are bans.
There are no bans.
There are bans.
It's
Don't
the Wild
even ask
West.
me. They are going here into the first best of 5 or second best of 5 of today.
The Wild,
can't come in from winners finals down here.
Yeah, playing against Ashley, who is currently chilling on 3 chairs in his pink pants and blue Converse.
Then why are you doing it if it's uncomfortable? Okay.
Steelhead trying double nade again. He tried this in Midwest Mayhem. It was sort of working. He just needed to practice more with it. So I hope he has gone home and done his homework. More
looks
so.
Like it. Whoa!
See,
nice.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That's the homework he needed to do. Get those straight hits.
Gonna go for a rush there. Not gonna get anything out of it. Hanukkah just opting to shield there since he was just in aura, not really doing anything.
Really awful rush.
Yeah, I mean, just to be blunt.
Man, Phil's just the worst player probably in the world.
I don't know. I think I might be sitting to him. I don't know.
No.
Right now, Hanukkah is just kind of dashing back and forth in aura, not really looking to go for anything, kind of asserting himself with the rush. He has the health disadvantage, so he has to press in. Steel doing very good about keeping calm, though, using those charge nades to kind of bat off anything that he might do. And there is a very real possibility with double nade of it getting confirmed out of your rush.
You can get, you can get confirmed just about out of anything. Double nade can confirm into itself probably like 6 different ways. Steel definitely did do his homework, though. Hanukkah's going to have to make an adjustment. I think double Chilla will really, really make Steel's life hard if he switches to it. I think Hanukkah is better at boxing than Steelhead. And double Chilla just is a nightmare for heavy players.
Yeah, I think I realize why he's going with this set. It is safer in some ways. It does have a lot of utility to it. But the issue is you can't really box out with that double nade. You have a lot of things. If you just get parried, what are you gonna do? And Hydra did get its retraction when it gets parried nerfed.
Yeah, no,
it's not that much different, but it is a difference.
That is a rush that Hanukkah should have gone for and did not. So that is a lot of damage Hanukkah could have made up that he did not. Just bad situational awareness there. But yeah, this as I was saying earlier, I think Hess said that double nade is a pretty good pick against this set. It is I think the set Hess said he hates the most.
Oh wow, what a grab there! Seeing that the pillar would break and just going for it. Looking like a Canadian player though, getting cut off by this rush though. 330. It looked like it was going to drop after the Hydra, but the boomerang just coming through.
I think everybody has a thing that is.
Oh wow, another rush actually. I'm sorry to keep interrupting you, but they're going to make these hype plays.
That's insane. That was a really good rush. Was that a confirm off an explosion?
I think that was just raw.
Or was that raw? Yeah.
I think that was a parry.
Steelhead loves jumping in at you and rushing.
Yeah.
He will do that all day.
That does aid in your rush, when you're calculating the accuracy.
Absolutely.
For some reason, it happens to help.
The closer you it's because the closer you are, the less time they have to avoid it.
Yeah.
Especially with glove rush. And Steel's rushes are generally bad because he has a Kablamer.
Yeah.
Which is very hard to get.
Right, you gotta get that.
And he also has nade, which is the second or third worst glove rush in the game.
Oh, let's update the score.
Yeah.
Where is the score on Steelhead's side?
It is what I was saying is I think every player has 1 or 2 things that are a special note to their playstyle. And one of Steel's favorite things, I would say it's almost a special movement of his, is knowing exactly when a pillar is about to break.
Yeah.
And grabbing.
Yeah.
And getting an ambiguous mix.
These pillars, though, are kind of a detriment to Brass more than I think you would see on the Temple grounds. They shut down positioning super well on certain characters.
Oh, absolutely.
And against Brass, when he's in buff mode, he's got those wide shoulders.
Yeah,
it's really hard to split. He can't split the difference, no matter how bad he wants to.
Brass cannot split the atom. He's not a Hadron Collider.
But he is having a lot of fists that are colliding with Hanukkah, but they're colliding right back in his face. Nice use of the Tri-Blast there. Going for his rush. That pillar going to eat it. Unfortunately, nothing going to come out of it.
Not a smart rush there. Unlike Hydra, Tri-Blast is actually too safe to rush, punish, neutral like that. You have to be on top of them, above them, and they have to whiff if you want to hit that. Because if Tri-Blast hits you and gets rush deflected, and somehow, by some miracle, does not explode on you, it's retracted.
Interesting change here I think we haven't noted yet is that Hanukkah switched over to the Thunderbird too, yeah. I mean, this is an arm we all know he's very familiar with running this in the old days of STL. What an amazing tracking there with the nade.
Well, I think T-Bird's a good pick on this stage particularly because he can camp out with Tri-Blast between the pillars.
Yeah.
There's not a lot Steelhead can do about it. He can put himself out in the open here, which is going to matter a lot. But, and then he's going to get these electrics off of the Thunderbird, which Steelhead really just does not have the ability to properly block.
Here's the counter rush coming out.
Counter rush.
Use of the Kablammer going above, hitting out the light arm that the Tri-Blast is putting out there.
If Steelhead has the ability to jump and he is buffed, do not rush him. You just can't hit him. You just should not try and do that. Because he will always jump air dash in response to you rushing. And it is so hard, even if you're trying to punish that specific behavior. That was a really good confirm on Honika's part. He could have got a grab instead.
Actually, that grab's going to come out there, bouncing off of the slope and hitting him on the toesies. And another grab there.
Fantastic grab again. See,
going for it again, but not going to land it. And there's the Dendy grab by Steelhead.
He screwed up his positioning, and I think that's what cost him that last grab and got him hit. But when Twin Tail's that close to you in Aura, you can't react to a grab. You don't have enough time. You have to guess. You just have to wait and hope that you press buttons at the right time. Or hope that she chooses to hit your shield instead of grabbing.
But Hanukah's shield is actually going to be the one that get hit there by that rush. Nothing much going to come out of it. He already had rush, so no game really out of that. Hanukkah using the rush, though, off of that unsafe grab by Steelhead.
Just not a very aware grab. Steel is he's a great player, but he comes from the old days, and he is adjusting to the current meta. But there's still stuff like he'll grab directly on wake up like that, and try and do what we thought was a meaty, but everybody now knows you can jump or you can dash to get away from those kind of grabs. So you can time them a little bit later, and he still, I find, will often fall prey to throwing out grab at the wrong time. Getting punished for
just like right there, we saw he goes for the grab, and then he does that. He does that thing a lot of players you think they can do is if you whiff a grab, they'll drop their shield, go for a punish, and you can just rush. But most people, I think at least at the top level, have caught on to that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just sit in your shield. I mean, if they go for something. Oh, actually though, maybe Hanukkah should have been the one to sit in his shield. They're gonna get hit out of his rush. There is down to the red, while Steelhead is still on more than 3/4 of his health.
Hanukkah is playing very unsafely, and Steelhead is playing on fire right now. About to go up 2-0.
Oh, what the heck? Did that clip his Tri-Blast?
No, what happened is that...
Yeah, that clipped his Tri-Blast.
No, he clipped the Kablammer. And the Kablammer exploded.
Is that a thing?
When you grab with an explosive arm that's charged,
it still has a clip
if you break it too early, it explodes. It's disgusting.
Interesting. Wait, hold on. Turn the commentator cam. Let me see. Let me show them.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah.
What
because
the actual
his
heck?
Tri-Blast had already gone out.
Yabuki, fix your game.
No, yeah. It is one of the most infuriating things, especially when you play Lola and you try and do like a super jump or super dash grab with an explosive arm. Because oftentimes, if somebody breaks it as you're doing that option, because of the lag on Super Dash, you just explode.
Yeah.
You just get knocked down.
What the actual heck, Yabuki? All right, they're going back into it here. Back on Scrapyard once again. Oh, Steel's got his hood up.
Steel's got his hood up. He wants to win right now.
Oh, we didn't update the score. I didn't notice. Okay. Right now, this could be the very last.
Is that the case, Luna? I mean, you could be right. I thought that he clipped the Kablammer early enough, which is still something that could happen. I didn't see the footage properly, so that is possible. I'll have to check the footage later.
Hanukkah has switched off of the T-Bird here for a Phoenix. A quicker arm overall, better homing on it.
Better homing.
Just get less off of a charge.
It will break armor still, and I think that's what Hanukkah needs more than these explosion confirms. He needs that extra safety. And he needs to knock Steelhead down.
Right, because now Steelhead, that is the thing about Scrapyard that is good for Brass, is he has more room to retreat and try to get his buff back up, which is kind of one of the flaws of Steelhead's playstyle specifically. Is once he gets charged, he'll probably lose it and not have a chance to refresh it.
Yeah.
So Scrapyard will give him a chance to kind of run away, get into a better position to go for it. But he does play so well without buff Brass.
Absolutely.
One of the few Brass players that doesn't just vie for the buff, instead just uses it as an extra install.
He's the only Brass player I can't just melt once I get a hit on.
Yeah. Right now, though, he has that buff mode up. He's ready to move in. Hanukkah is just going to aura in place. And once again, we see what happened on Temple Grounds there. This is very close. I don't know if there's a way Steel can reverse it, though, since Hanukkah has rush.
Steel needs a nade or Kablammer hit. Kablammer is very hard to rush cancel properly because all the different angles you can send it in have different timings. So he could have done it, but it was very unlikely that was going to win him the game.
Both of them sticking here with the same arms. A really nice punish there of the Phoenix by the Kablammer that he threw out. It curved like right around the side of his body, knocked that Phoenix out, kept on going, got a nice clean hit in.
It's interesting because Steel plays brass like he has a curved arm, despite not having one. Kablammer is like almost a quasi curved arm.
Yeah, I mean the way if you just like dash away, it's gonna stay in place. It kind of acts like more like a guardian in some aspects than even a straight heavy arm.
It's very strange. And oftentimes, what Kablammer will punish you for is standing in place. Whereas you can pretty well move around it. You can jump away from it. You can't jump into it. You can jump away from it. But it will hit you just like a Slap-a-Mander or a Boomerang will for standing in place.
I mean, for that reason, I think it's considered one of the better Helix counters in the game, too.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of anti-Helix sets that use Kablammer. They've also used, like, Rams, since it has the potential to hit him out of the Goo Boy state, and when he's in the puddle.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those arms that kind of like, it has its niches, and I guess Steelhead, though, makes it seem like more of like a good staple of any arm set, where, I mean, obviously you don't see a lot of other people run Kablammer. Steelhead's one of the only top players who runs it, but he's making it work here. I mean, he's fighting Hanukkah off very well, and there he's going to finish off that round, one round away from taking this 3-0.
I think Danny needs to switch to either Shilla and Tri-Blast.
Not doing it, though. He's sticking to his guns.
He just keeps getting hit straight down the middle. I think that's his biggest weakness as a player. Is he loves his Tri-Blast and his Hydro so much that when it stops working, that is fantastic.
That Tri-Blast will come in handy there, catching Steelhead on his landing there off the jump. Now Steelhead goes for the rush, gets hit out of it though by I think that was the Phoenix.
I think Hanukkah just has a unwillingness to switch off of that light arm, even when it's clearly
to his detriment.
To his detriment, where he keeps getting hit down the middle. His opponent is very aware on how to play anti-light arm. And Steelhead is a player that I feel like is very good against light arms.
Right, it has shut him down from getting some refreshes there. Like he does have to play carefully around it. We saw like a little bit there. He had to just wiggle in place rather than go for any kind of commitment because Tri-Blast would have caught him if Hanukkah read his dash. So he is playing very carefully about it. Hanukkah here going for his rush, getting canceled out of it though. Ledge positioning, and now he's into comeback dad mode.
No.
Nope. Oh, Hanukkah actually very close to taking this though. That Tri-Blast is what's going to take this for him. 2-1. Or it's 2-1 right now.
The only saving grace of Tri-Blast right here is that at the end there, when he got in 25% mode, just shredding his health over and over again.
I mean, he is still comeback dad. He's an old man. It's hard.
He is a 50-year-old dad.
It's like when
he is Springman's dad.
It's like when the child, starts overtaking their dad in those pickup games of basketball. That's kind of what that was there.
That kind of makes him Springtron's dad too, since he was dating Coil. He is Springman and Springtron's dad. Coil must be both of their moms. You know what I mean?
Springtron's mom has got it going on?
Absolutely.
Actually, no. She's actually the most ugly character in ARMS. I don't care what you say. No, she is. Okay, I've also heard Ribbon Girl being debated as the ugliest character.
Ribbon Girl is very ugly. Her model just doesn't look right.
Yeah, no. Something in her face just screams, I'm having a stroke constantly.
Yeah. She has some uncanny valley stuff going on. I will agree, Min Min is better than Ribbon Girl.
I mean, she's not even
she's
cutest
much
arm girl.
Easier.
Cutest arm girl is Lola.
To look at. That's
down.
very true. Steelhead, I think he likes this stage so much because the way the pillars are positioned, I just noticed, he can hide behind one, throw a Kablammer at it as a bait, and Kablammer retracts instantly when it's that close.
Yeah, and the splash damage will still come out too.
What an incredible grab there. Just go straight for it. As soon as he sees Hanukkah's shield, he's like, I got you.
Oh, Hanukkah there, not going to get much out of it. He does get the explosion there on the clip, and that will reset the neutral. That Hanukkah didn't have a good position in.
Speaking of fantastic grabs, the second Steelhead shielded there. I mean, he just went for it. Could have easily been beaten out by a deflect or by a simple movement read on Steelhead's part.
Hanukkah has to play carefully, though. He is down to, I think the charge nade might end this, if not getting very, very close to the end.
I think charge nade is one hit away from ending.
Yeah, and charge Kablammer, I think, would definitely end it for sure.
If he gets both hits. That's the problem with Kablammers. Oftentimes you just don't get the explosion.
Oh, there's the rush coming out. It is going to land. That's going to be it for that round. Steel is 1 round away from taking this off of Hanukkah.
On his best stage, you cannot let Steelhead go.
Yeah, that's kind of the issue with no DSR in our in the rule set.
Yeah, that I think the only argument for DSR is it stops you from only playing on your best stage whenever.
Oh, good use of rush
your
there.
Best stages. Like I do think that winning over and over on the same stage is both like kind of okay at the same time like.
Oh,
it makes sense
grab.
to roll against it.
Oh my gosh, I think Hanukkah's on a perfect right now.
Hanukkah wants to stay in this.
I think he's on a perfect.
He wants the run back. He wants to make more
no
money.
longer a perfect. Gets shield chipped. Steelhead coming in hot.
It's a
I don't know if
perfect.
it's going to be enough, though. I don't think it's going to be enough. He is down by quite a lot of health. Has rush.
Steel needs
but he's got to play.
Right here.
He's got to play out of his mind. He's got to play so hot right now.
Well, Steel can just hold on for this rush and take it to the next round and get an early lead.
True.
But he could also just confirm into it.
I think he wants to get Hanukkah to waste the rush right now, but he's not going to have any of that. Hanukkah is going to throw that Tri-Blast out, cutting through his last bit of health.
Hanukkah is going to have to be very aware of Steelhead's rush habit here.
Potential last round situation on our hands.
Whoever loses this set gets third. Hanukkah does not want that. Hanukkah wants at least second place. He wants that bread. He is a gamer.
Yeah. He's keeping Steelhead's bread cold here with that that Chilla. Though the explosion will make it nice and spicy to warm him up. He's got to really play. What was that? Oh God.
He's putting Steelhead's bread in the freezer.
Now he's putting him right back in the oven with the hotness that's coming.
Right in the blender.
He just keeps taking like in out of that
oven. That could have been a rush. Hanukkah not confirming for some reason.
That rush coming out on Steelhead's side, though, not going to confirm.
Not quite enough.
Steel is not in a very good situation. It's looking like, once again, that last round where Hanukkah had started figured out what he was going for on this elevation. He is getting kind of bullied around right now by that
getting
nade,
tilted a little bit.
Oh, no cancel!
Okay. So
that's going to do it for that game. Okay.
So the thing about nade is it's great at stopping arms, except if you're at close range. Because when you're at close range, you can hit your opponent before the nade explodes, and it won't explode.
Yeah.
So he took a really calculated risk there.
Going here to game 5 now. Yeah, there's no DSR.
Going back to scrap. Hanukkah going to change on him. Being a good ethical player and telling his opponent that he's going to change.
Even though it's not required by the rule set.
Oh, on screen for reference.
What'd you say?
You can also see it happening on screen if I weren't not to tell him.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, if we were on LAN...
But if we were on LAN or on an online tournament, that's where the ethics committee comes in.
That's where the ethics gamers. Now this is ethics.
Ethic gamers.
Attention.
Steve Jobs needs your help.
He needs your help to steal the plans for Apple systems from Steve Wozniak, and all he needs is your investments. And right now, Hanukkah is investing in this lockjaw. He's going to use that to try to hit out. It could clash very easily with the Kablammer.
If it clashes with Kablammer, it will beat it. The other good note is it will do a huge amount of damage to Steel when he's buffed.
Right.
But the problem is he has no way of breaking buff.
Yeah, it's true though that Steel, we know, as we said plenty of times, doesn't keep buff that often. He actually plays, I think, maybe even more as small brass than buff brass, especially in disadvantageous states.
Well, he puts himself into a position where he'll play at this range, which makes it hard to consistently keep buff.
Yeah.
Because he's not getting these grabs.
Right. He's getting knockdowns less often too.
Yeah.
He's playing.
He's playing
very
neutral.
Patient. Yeah.
He's a very neutral heavy brass, which is unusual. It's a good thing. It works very well.
Right now, this lockjaw is not getting really much for him. So we said
it's doing work.
Yeah, Steel is just kind of jumping around it though. The Tri-Blast will come in and poke some of those out, but heavy brass can kind of go around this. And at this range, it is easy for him to find where those gaps are going to be at. And he's going to find a gap right there. Not going to capitalize off of it though. We'll try to go for the rush. Not going to land it.
And the other thing is that Steel's not going to be able to counter rush effectively.
True. He doesn't have to go. He's just going to shield it.
That is going to go for a break, which is what Hanukkah wanted.
Hanukkah is at very close health here. Oh, I think he just took that there in the last little bit.
Yes,
okay.
Very calculated risk there. Through his rush to break the shield, thinking, if I get the hit, if I get the mix-up, I got it.
That's the hard part of being that person when you get knocked down and you're in that last little sliver of health situation.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, if you get knocked down there, you have to play so guess-heavy because they want it just as bad as you do.
You got to get those guesses.
Yeah, you got to get your head in the game. You got to get your head in the game.
Hey,
Come
man,
on.
I don't dance.
I know you can. Oh, man, I hope people are appreciating High School Musical references. They're harder to work in than you think.
They are difficult. We are seeing a little bit of but Lockjaw knocking down the Kablamer as charged and hitting Steelhead directly in the face for throwing out Lockjaw. So it is working in Hanukkah's favor. 4 different explosion arms.
Wow, okay.
Twind is stressed right now.
Yeah, these are literally all unique explosion arms too. I think these are all the explosion arms in the game too?
No, they're still Homie and Siki.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
and Blusher and Blorb technically.
Why are there so many explosion arms in this game?
Because it's the best element.
But why are there so many of them?
Because it's an epic element.
Why do it be that way?
Epic explosion gamers.
Attention, all explosion gamers. You gotta wake up. It's hard. And speaking of hard, Steelhead's having a hard time. Oh, wow.
Steelhead, I feel like, is really heavily baiting Rush here. But the problem is that at the range that Hanukkah is playing, if Steelhead rushes, Lockjaw will beat his rush.
Yeah.
Just outright. It'll beat both parts of it.
He's into the comeback dad mode here. We saw him going into this. I think he was up 2-0, and now he might get reverse 3-0.
If Hanukkah rushes right here,
he can't
lose.
I don't think there's anything that Steel can do right here. Yeah, that's just it. That's just it. I think that was a reverse 3-0 by Hanukkah.
It was. Reverse 3-0, reverse 30. Gave him that 30 and a handshake. Steelhead sent home at third. Going to make a little bit of money.